by saying that I'm not showing my face and I'm making a mistake. You guys already know my face. That's the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is pain doesn't frighten me. It doesn't frighten me though. I'll still right there. That's the second thing I want to say. The third thing I want to say is I'm not ever hiding because you know where I'm at 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The fourth thing I want to say is you didn't get bored of me. You got bored of yourselves. And you just take it out on me. Because you think that you have an easy target. And the only reason I'm easy is because I'm open to about many possibilities. So you can target me all you want to make yourself feel better. Because you feel miserable, despondent. That goes to everybody. Fifth thing I want to say is that when it comes to crucifixions, I done been through so many. Just ask. You want to see my resume? Ask. People will show you my resume. So it ain't shit to me. Third-degree burns. Did it to myself. You get nervous. I feel it. I want to remind you guys that I'm not the one to play with these games. Because at the end of the day, you're going to feel a lot worse than me. So if you're bored, you're seeking something different, then do something different. I could say crucifixions ain't different, but then I would give you guys ammunition to think that I don't want to go through it. But I actually would. You remember me now? Sure. Do you remember me? Do you remember me every night? Don't look familiar. Huh, Romans? Jews? Do you remember me? If you don't remember me, then you probably should. Because I don't give a fuck. And I fuck niggas up. We'll see. Sure, never winding me up. I'm like expecting everything. I just get let down every opportunity and time. First thing I want to do is thank everybody, all the gods and the demigods and etc. Whatever you want to go by. For everything, for the food that you provided for me. What else? Chilling? Oh, you took a little nap?
Huh? Yeah, I fucking smoked for like 3 hours.
Oh, for real?
Dude, realize I fucking knocked out. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, Jimmy was over there right now.
I know. I'm gonna take stuff.
Oh, all right. You're arguing with some black dude. You're arguing with some black dude over there.
Arguing?
Nah, well, yeah, but like a little heated discussion. You know that fool? What's his name?
That one girl's boyfriend?
He's a black wapo. He's talking about how black people are the best or some shit.
You know about Fonzo?
Is that his name?
That guy Fonzo, the one that dating that girl, my girl. I used to always be right here. This. Remember?
King?
Huh?
His name was King. And he said, then he called him Marcellus.
What?
And he called him Marcellus, and then he called him King or some shit.
I
think he's some black guy.
You'll probably
yeah, like. You out?
Nah, just give me.
Oh, alright. And for all of you who've been chosen to get crucified, I want to, I want to remind you guys that if you back out now, they're going to use it against you forever and ever and ever. And even if they do it, they're going to use it. And if you don't, they're going to use it. So no matter what happens, they're going to use it against you. If you go through it, they're going to use it against you. If you don't go through it, they're going to use it against you. So my recommendation is just don't make it easy. You know, never make it easy. Because then you made it easy and they said you were too scared, so you made it easy. And then they're gonna say that you're scared, so you don't want to make it easy. So then you make it easy. And then let's see what happens. It's the story of being a contradictory, how they say. No, you didn't want to do that. Your ultimate end goal was to catch me with a good hook while I was looking at someone else. Well, you distracted me with Jimmy. That's why I told Jimmy, so to leave just in case something happens. Unbeknownst to him, he didn't know. Well, he has a lot of hormones, and he has a lot of food in his stomach still. So he has to focus, his body has to focus unconsciously on keeping the food down. Food for it's not that, it's the fornication. Yeah. It could be all kinds of stuff. That's what happens when you're immortal, you know. Shit like that happens. You do stuff like party all day, you know, try to have a merry weekend or a merry week every day. My advice for you niggas is don't be gay, nigga. Don't be gay, niggas. I don't mind if you take dick up the booty and you're a man. That's not what being gay means. Being gay means like you grew up with somebody and your mom and you fornicate with your mom. She gay, nigga. It's the same thing with being fornicating with your sister or your cousin. Cousin is less worse. But when your sister and your brother, that shit hella gay. Vatos gay. Shit hella gay. Shit hella gay. That's good. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the clarification. She had nice and sweet shit. XP. That's what I'm saying. The key to the key is, and they took you and they ran with it, and you gotta respect them for it and admire them for it because it's his mom and him that come with that feeling. But yet, even though that feeling persists, they still come and show. And he tries, and he tries, and he tries. Right? Another one of my enemies, just trying. That's something you gotta admire about people. The tenacity. And if you ever want something, it's tenacity. Tenacity, 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 tenacity. Because even when the feeling subsides, you could tell yourself, I won, you know, with myself. Because I did more than what I expected I was gonna do. And you could cry out of relief, weep. You could weep out of relief, happiness, even the feeling of being. That's all. being, being, the feeling of being. And that's all. Could also mean be in the moment, being, because when you be in, you're being in the moment. And you gotta admire people's tenacity. See, him and his mom were walking up because they were in their body right there. And they mustered all the courage in them. Whether they love me, care for me, feel sorry for me, think I'm funny, think I'm attractive, it doesn't matter. Maybe even that right there, the thought of how good I am at fighting could get you like, but tenacity, being tenacious, pushing yourself through that feeling of, you know what I mean? I love it. I love it. You know why? Because it gives me hope. Because then I want to be contaminated by that feeling of tenacity. Jimmy's tenacity to not be quiet and not let himself be subjugated to what he was in the past. King's feeling of not wanting to feel the same way. And even people inside King's body, even people inside his body not wanting to feel that, you know, that tenacity to push through that feeling. And you all know the feeling that I'm talking about. It's that feeling you get when you feel like, just like, it could be all kinds of feeling, everything may go wrong. There's more than that. It's more than that, just feeling. It's something that can't be described in, right now by me in English terms. Even if I could describe it in dragon terms, you guys would understand. But tenacity, 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 tenacity. I like it. Do I look like the Joker now? Nigga met me when I was on the side fed with her and shit. I mean, it doesn't matter who's in there. I guarantee you there's more than one person in there who all felt the same way. That it may go wrong and against them. But the tenacity and the persistence and the relentlessness of just pushing through that feeling that you feel right here, going through your body, going to your heart rate. If I tell you why you feel that way, you won't believe me. You'll think that I'm trying to take the women from you and the men from you. But it's not the case. The reason you feel that way is because of fornication, the chemical that is fornication. Because it's more than one just chemical. And once you fornicate, have you noticed that you can't replicate that fornicating chemical unless you fornicate, right? It's because it's a combination of all chemicals. Think about it. So that's what's hindering your guys' development from becoming all that is. Just the fact that you want to fornicate so much to make yourself feel that relief of stress being in like that. But it doesn't do that. It's just for the moment. Because that's all you're thinking about. So when you push through and you push out of that feeling, and I'll tell you one thing. It's a very enjoyable experience to eat vagina. It really is. And that, I mean that literally, it really is. It's trophic, of course. That's trophic. It could be dragon's trophic. It could be catastrophic. All kinds of trophics. You know what I'm saying? Right. On the library. What year is it? That's what's stopping you from progressing. And although it's an enjoyable experience to eat vagina, it comes with it. It comes with its territory, literally. Let's be honest. And I don't want to be practical here and say it's only because of the women, because there's some women that can bypass a lot of that. But for the majority, if you're with a woman who likes to fornicate with a bunch of men, and although at one time, although it may be whatever it is for everybody, it may just, you know what I mean, whatever you feel when you're in a gangbang orgy, whatever it is, it may feel like that for the moment. But I have to remind you of the truth and the reality is that you're wasting your life, literally, because you're not creating life, you're not making babies, so you're literally wasting your life for nothing. Think about it. Nothing. What is your rhyme with nutting? For nothing. You're making life a waste, literally, because your semen is life. And if I told you the truth, that women, the legal women, the LOW, they do it on purpose. They like to see men feminized, and they know just how to do it. So next time, heed my advice. Sometimes you gotta treat the bitch like the bitch that she is. So fuck the business. Shoot my language. No, because I had to be politically correct because of who I am, Joshua Tracy. I feel like I woke from a coma and then I go back and then I wake up and I'm like, where am I? And I don't know what to do sometimes. A lot of foods no. That's my daughter. I think, right? Who am I? Alright. In California. That's right, fools. It's the year 2024. Right? How's it going? So don't beat yourselves up. Don't beat yourselves up. Even if you perceive me as your enemy and you hate black, if you shit, and you hate white people. You notice I don't even tell you nothing about none of that. Colorism this, colorism that. Yeah, my nigga. Sun kissed. Colorism this, colorism that. Race this, race that. Bless you. It's not the same. I got one. There's many things to battle. Life isn't as boring as you think it is. I'll tell you one thing. The reason you feel that way, and you may think that I'm just bullshitting you because you want all the women and men to yourself, but it makes you very primal to be a colorist. That's why a lot of racists, a lot of fornicationalists are racist and colorist. Fornicationalist, colorist, racist, fornicationalism. I think moral techniques say it best. Moral techniques, and then someone else said it too about how isms and prisms, all that is, it's kind of like I guess if you could look at it, at one point it was like a foreground, but now it's different times. And a lot of people who were there back in the days, they're either feeling sorrow and sympathy that they let it run so much, and they don't know how to turn back because they feel like they might be alone, and they may be alone, might be, but at the end of the day, gee, Lord have mercy. Oh, by accident. By accident. Don't follow sexual harassment calls on me. It was by accident. That fat booty. I'm not a misogynist. I'm not a misandrist either. Fat booty, I'll be honest. Relentless, tenacious. That's what you need to be. Huh? Oh, really? So, one thing is clear. A lot of you right now are battling lust. And like she said, it's not the first enemy you have to conquer, but it's definitely one of the first two, especially if you're this upright person, because it's hard to conquer.
You still charging this shit? Like,
Yes, sir.
it still work?
I think I haven't tried it. I think you want. That's why you start saying that. Hey, let's go. I know you knew I was recording. It feels like they put me in there.
You recorded it?
That's the homie right there. He knows he's on.
You're recording.
He knows he knows already. That's why he started getting loud. He's like, put me in there. It's the homie.
We won.
Huh?
We won.
We won.
We won.
DJ Khaled.
Roman Reigns.
John Cena. John Cena. Say no to the Romans. That's how people get when they get a little jealous. That's the energy of fornication and other stuff. Jealousy. I forgot a little jealous that I was recording. So he wanted to get in there. By his tone of his voice. Trying to make me this and that, but I don't give a fuck. I'm putting in there, motherfucker. I'm not saying he was trying to do anything towards me. But did I give a fuck? Third-degree burn. Get punched in the face a lot harder than you guys make contact by myself. Just saying. But that's one of those reasons why it's double-edged sword. When you uplift people, because the same people you're uplifting are people who are trying to bring you down. And then they say stupid shit like that, you still do it. Literally stupid. Because you're stooping to a different level and it's below me. And I could choose to digress and go towards that direction and stoop to your level. And then come back to my level. Something you'll never reach because you're the same way everywhere you go. Now you're being sarcastic and say, oh, don't hurt my feelings. Just, from the comfort of no earphones. Yeah. Being all. Because it's me. I'm authentic. And I'm real. And then you say shit like that. And then you also say shit like, let's make it seem like it's not real. Let's make it seem like it's not authentic. And I know it is. And I'm stuck between telling you guys that I know, that I'm aware, and making you guys feel like shit and helping you guys grow. Feel like pussies. Or I'm stuck between that or, obviously the other answer. Just saying. Now you can choose to feel neglected by your father, who, mind you, has been helping the worlds and galaxies for eons upon eons upon eons, making the world a better place. And by better, you know what I mean. Well, where are you guys gonna be when you don't have the stuff you need to distract you? When it's not your turn to gangbang the woman you're with? Once the feeling has subsided of busting a nut and the fornication chemical escapes. And then that happens and you go, and the Bible did say we're all gods. I didn't say useless. That's what you said. Why is it always the person that's the most useless of them all? You think because you know how to manipulate people, it makes you useful. It doesn't make you useful. Anybody can manipulate somebody. Try again. And you say we choose not to. That's right. We choose to sway people and guide them towards proper directions. Influenced by them, not influenced by them by the self. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good to see you.
You too. Good to see you. Nothing matters. Is there somebody? Alright. Now she just has a body. She has a nice face too. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But that's not the reason I won't be with her. I won't chase her around. I think she took off with the fact that I said, Lord have mercy. What is it anyway? How much people are Jesus? What's this? What's this? Glamour. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and every day up in the limousine. Like that Mr. Man, Dum, boom, dum, dum, dum. Meanwhile, they want to crucify me and frame me for stuff they're not even willing to die for. And then they ask the same question all the time. What's the point of life? Maybe you got tired of people dying for your point of life. Maybe you want to die as a God for your points instead of having someone else die for you. Who doesn't even do that stuff, mind you? Because you're fucking not even pathetic. That wouldn't subjugate you to pathetic either. I don't know what you are, but one day we're gonna find the proper. What's the word I'm looking for? Terminology. Yeah. Terminology for you pussies. Maybe you're tired of killing people for your cause that don't even believe in your cause. I don't know, shit. But there's books about debates and all kinds of stuff here. Right? That's right, Randolph. So you're gonna answer the question? Maybe that's why you're tired of living, and there's no point to your life and to your existence. And maybe you should stop rubbing off on people. That's why I tell you stop fornicating. I know it's be sympathetic, they say, but you need to start being sympathetic with yourself. Yeah, I've done a lot of wrong in my life, but between me and you, it was all your fault. Not just kidding. But honestly, fornicating is not the answer. It's not the answer. That's just the question. You have to let go. Because I know it feels pleasurable. And it's actually a good mechanism for, relaxation. But pins and needles, especially if you're at war with people, they're going to use all kinds of stuff against you. Now you're going to lose because you secretly want to go home to fornicate with your wife. Now you're going to lose because you secretly want to fornicate again and you may die because you were a ghost before. And if it's not that, it's other stuff that I said in my video on Twitter. Just me. Just me. People more schemy than you think. That's all I'm saying. Do I trust this guy, Rex? No. Trust him to be himself. He thought I was gonna be all nice and to be all this and that. He said because of this and that. Arnia. Just a reminder. Well, I trust her to be herself too. Talking about a girl who grew up, ran away from home, single sister, knows it. Afraid, petrified, scared of being alone. She's been through a lot by herself. Targeted by people who were too pussy to target the person that they were upset with. No, we're not gonna take it back. You're too pussy to target me. Because you know I'm gonna fight back, and I know how to fight back. And then you start talking even more pussy. Saying, well, you gotta make up for new sins. That guy's more tenacious and courageous than you guys because he knows everything about me, and he still shows relentlessness. Well, not as pussy as you niggas. So moving on. And it's not going to the people watching the video either that are on my side because those people are gonna watch it and they're gonna sponge up everything in it. So if you're watching this, I want to remind you that everything that you've been put through is because of either your mom, the League of Women, the League of Moms, the LOM, the LOW. They will lie to your face and say it doesn't exist, that you're just a conspiracy theorist. But it's real, and there's spies everywhere. Every woman, literally, 99.99% of women around you are literally waiting for a round for you. And niggas wonder why I found a way to procreate and make children without women. League of Women, League of Moms, League of Fornicational Heathens, the LOFH. But she's running for League of Women president, Susanna. Oh, and she's also upset I won't fornicate with her, even though I told her she's my sister. Makes her double gay. So allow me to remind you guys who you're playing with. You guys are women. You like pain. I'm a man. I like pain. You can call me a faggot if you want. But you met somebody that doesn't need you, doesn't require you for anything, doesn't need you for taking pain so they don't feel like they're dick fornicational. Someone that doesn't need you to bear children because I could find a way to do it myself. So at this point, you guys don't even make any good points into existing. What is your reason to exist, women? Because I don't need you. I can nut in my hand. I'll be fine. I'm never gonna die though. That's true. You could cause me to forget everything that I ever learned, but I'm still never gonna die. True, you could also cause that, but a lot of people, the kids that you manipulated from a young age, that you fornicated with, by the way, faggot ass bitches, are starting to wake up to your bullshit. Excuse me, bull people, but to your shit, and everybody know it. That's not directed at the bull people. Just apologies because it's not necessarily bullshit, but it is bullshit in the sense that in California, sense that it's just shit, but just shitty situations. But what else are you gonna get from some women who like it in their butt and then tell the man to stick it in their mouth so that way they could taste the poop out of the asshole. Just a bunch of shitty situations. And a lot of you could say that I'm upset that women don't want to throw their vagina at me. You could say that, but would it be true? Probably not. Because I can bust a nut in my hand and feel the same thing I would feel about busting a nut in a woman's vagina. Food for thought, my niggas. You could blame the music and say this is what they want from women, but you know that's not true. It's just a lack of. You could blame it on laziness, or you could blame it on lack of courage. But the conversation isn't with me. The conversation is with you. I am what I am. There's a lot of charge. What do you guys think? So you still think it's me? Don't forget all the other shit. You still think we're trying to take all the women and men from you? Because from their stands, and mind you, a lot of times they tell me to feel this way and that way. So when I come talk to them, they can make it a point that they don't give a fuck. And I'm happy for them. So I do it. But then they go home and they still think about me, which kind of bothers me. It kind of bothers me that these women that don't want to be with me still go home and think about me. Just don't think about me. It's not that hard. That's why I'm tired. People commenting just like you say I do. Why does it make it you can't want me dead and at the same time don't try to kill me. I'm just saying. That's not wanting me dead. That's wanting to make a scenery and a movie around me so I could live forever. So try again. Some of you are big fans. Look. Do you hear me? Yeah, I'm quiet. If you don't know shit about pain, not to be flipped up, but I know that these brothers are talking shit about me. me and Jiraiya been through that willingly. I even went into jail and they showed me how hot it feels. But yeah, and they're like, let's just say. I could say Andrew Tate used to be a woman. A lot of you miss me. Or what is that feeling or that chemical or whatever it is you guys call that energy be something like that doesn't matter to me. You're all much better than I don't expect you guys ever to die for what you do now. You guys are a bunch of pussies. Sorry, you kind of, what's it called? Loopholes that you never feel fulfilled. You know what? Because you let everybody else get killed that don't do stuff for your cause, that actually stick up and want to get killed for your cause. You said if you're not willing or you're always willing to die, keep to me. Always. If you're always willing to die for that, not always die for it. Saying some shit. If I ain't shit, why you still come to me for advice? But remember, the key is to push, 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 push. Little by little, just keep pushing. If you want to do something big, that may be seen as small by everyone else. And if they ridicule that, then use that energy and push more, push more. Because I guarantee you, the people who talk down on you for being different and push you to become something different and to bloom, it's probably because on the inside they're too petrified of failing that they're willing to keep you in the same position as long as they make it feel like a certain way. And you can't say that about me because I pass on knowledge all the time. I make sure you guys feel better all the time. And I mean feel better. I don't mean like other people where I just tell you sweet lies. Sweet nothings. That's not me. That's not. Nobody's telling me tell it how it is, so I tell it how it is. Sometimes it's just like a half truth. Sometimes I feel like they want me to tell it for them, which is fine. But I really don't mind. Thing though, you guys think you're doing something by getting me up here, right? But there's people smarter than you. They're gonna evade you for the rest of your life. So that means you're not really doing it to help people. If you're not doing it, just admit it. So that way you can get it out the way. So people don't have to come to you for help just for them to get the job done. Because people ask me to make a video, and you start trying to rebuttal me, and you think I was gonna be quiet because you help me always. If it makes you feel better, the reason it's not working anymore is because you owe me more than I owe you. At least that's how you feel. But I don't expect shit from nobody. That's why this thing has been going on for years already. About the same thing being pushed, the same agenda over and over again, over and over again. And I'm not tired. Yeah, I guess I could. But I guarantee everybody's gonna find a reason to try to pin something on me because you're not willing to take responsibility for stuff you do. And you chalk it up to secrecy, but you live unfulfilled. Imagine how cool it would be if you came out as who you really are. Imagine the power you feel. Imagine how good you'd feel. And the whole devious nature of who you really are, just how empowered. Nobody does anything about it. Imagine how good you'd feel. You feel it already. Push through it. Don't let people think bad of you. But don't ever think that I'm on your side. Because I'm tired of feeling your sorry ass nature. At this point, I'm so tired of feeling how sorry you feel for yourself. And I have to motivate some other shit. Because you don't let yourself fucking die. So I gotta motivate you. So you don't fucking make the rest of your fucking brethren feel like fucking shit. Because you're too much of a fucking coward pussy to come out for who you really are. Sorry, those targeting people who are super bad. Hopefully, people listen to this and don't think I'm targeting them because it could be misconstrued. Because, but then again, majority of people or a lot of people on my subscription channel probably aren't there to watch me and what's happening with me. They're probably there just to find where I'm gonna be at, where I'm gonna be at, how I'm gonna be at, etc., 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 etc. I don't care. I'm not talking to nobody who says they live by the law, live and let live. Don't care. Still think you're a pussy. Don't care if we fight a billion times. I'm still gonna think you're a pussy. Don't care if you beat me up a billion times. I'm still gonna call you a pussy. Don't care. No, but you don't care because you're still here. Honestly, you guys say that to me, I'll be the first one to kill somebody. Throw annoyance. Whether you're a good guy or a bad guy, that's what I'm asking. And if you're a chomo, I'll tell you I did good work. It teaches him talking, it teaches him thinking, and all on, and he complain about thoughts and this and that, and that and this. And it's like radio. Maybe she was telling him something, telling me something too. What was it about? You're so freaking annoying. That's what you was about. Still haven't chosen to. I still chose not to.
Starting now in the meeting room. Get your grad cap on. Congratulations, graduates. In preparation for your big day, join our graduation cap decorating party. Bring your cap and artistic dreams, and we will provide art supplies. Again, that's starting now in the main meeting room for ages
That's the
13
thing.
through
Everybody's
18.
like, you can be your way, you can be the way you want. And then I start being the way I want, and then you're frustrated immediately. Now he thinks he can be the way he wants me. So then why tell me I can be the way I want to be around you? And then complain about it because you're a fucking crazy. Let me get this straight. So you sit around and watch somebody all day who you guys think doesn't have any point to exist. You watch the same guy because you're being sarcastic when you ask me what's your point to exist. But you sit around and tune in and watch somebody you think has no point to exist all day. You're fascinated by somebody